Okay, so this is gonna be a different video than I've ever posted before, but we are going to Disney World in about a week, and I thought it would be fun to share some of the things that we're doing, or that I'm doing to help us, because we're driving, so it's gonna be about a 13-hour road trip. So I wanted to share some of the things that I planned for my kids to do, because I have watched a ridiculous amount of YouTube videos about like going to Disney, whatever, and I've watched a couple on road trips, but I haven't seen a ton. So I kind of just gathered my own stuff together for how I was gonna keep my kids entertained for this road trip, which we haven't done one this far before. So my kids are 9, 7, 7, and 2. The last time we went on any kind of road trip it's been a couple years, and it was probably only about 3 hours. So this is new to them. We do have a DVD player for the car, so they'll definitely be watching some Disney movies on the way there. My husband and I both decided we don't want them watching 13 hours of movies, because that's kind of crazy. So what I decided to do was put together some bags for them, and to make it even more fun, we turned it into a sewing project. So these are the style of the bags we sewed, just a little drawstring bag. This one is for my son, the 2-year-old. I sewed this one. So I'll just show you what he has in his bag. So he has a book of Mickey stickers from the dollar store, which one thing I need to get him, I didn't pick him up a notepad when I was at the dollar store the last time, so I'm gonna need to grab a notepad for him to stick those stickers to. He does like sticking them all over his face though, so he'll have fun with that. I also found these little activity packs. A little worried about the markers in the car, but you know, if he gets a marker on himself, whatever, he'll have fun. Also got this little Mickey duck from the dollar store. He loves little ducks. And then the only other thing in his bag right now is this little 50th anniversary Mickey stuffy that I actually found at Hallmark like last summer, or a really long time ago, that it was on the clearance rack. So I got one for all of the kids just because, why not? That was in their bag when we announced to them that we were going on this trip. I've actually already packed 2 of my girls' bags, but one of them, the bag wasn't down here. So this is one of their bags. This is the Mario Loving Girls bag. I had to convince her to put princesses on the outside because we will not be seeing Mario on this trip. And she's been keeping her crochet project in here, which is why it wasn't with everybody else's bag. So some of the things that they're getting a big blank notepad that they can color in. They got, and I'm pretty sure all this stuff I got from the dollar store, $1.25. This is a little activity book with stickers. I had the princess version of the activity pack. And then found these cute little containers at the dollar store. So I'll put like a snack in there that'll just already be in their bag that they can eat whenever they want. And then obviously we'll have some snacks that we'll be rationing out to them. I got 2 other books of stickers, Princesses and Stitch, so they can share these, the girls can, and the boy as well. And then I went and I found this at Aldi a couple months ago. So I've just been, if I see something that I'm like, oh, that would be great, I just grab it. So this is from Aldi, just a bunch of random activities. They can pass the book around. I don't know where this one came from. Probably Amazon. It's just a sticker book. So there's like pictures, and then they have to match the sticker to the scene. They really like those. This one's definitely from Amazon. This was recommended on a blog that I read. It's just all different kinds of puzzles, find a picture, word searches, even some like math in there. So that's cool. And the other neat thing I found, I think I got these from Kohl's, and I think it was like they were on sale, and then I had a 30% off or something at like Christmas time. And so it's this foil fun thing I've heard about. I took them out of the box just so they would take up less space in our bag. And you like put the stickers on, or you peel the sticker and you stick foil on it and then you put it on the seam. So I figured that would be a nice, like, not too messy activity for the car. So I got 2 of those. One that's just all the princesses and then one that's specifically Frozen. This one's in one of those like little bags, so you can't really see it. And then we were in Aldi one day and my girls saw this and convinced me to get it for my son, for him to play with. And it's a book, but then there's also like the Cars toys in there, which cars are like regular cars are his favorite thing, but we're trying to convince him to love Cars, the movie, also, because who doesn't love Lightning McQueen? Oh, the other thing that's supposed to go in her bag is one of these little color changing pens, which they all really love. And then this one happened to be princesses from the dollar store, of course. Put that in her bag. A couple other things we have, activities for the car. These I'm super excited about because I've seen people with them, but I was too cheap to buy the real ones. So these are the miniature Magnetiles, and they had them in Aldi for like $7 or $8 each. And you can like make scenes, and this container is metal, so they stick to it. And they all love Magnetiles, all 4 of them. So I got 2 of those. They had 2 different kinds. The space one, and this one is like ocean scenes. So that's pretty cool. And then I think the last thing that I have, oh, it's not the last thing, I take it back. The last like really cool thing that I have, a friend of ours had this like, it's an electronic tic-tac-toe game. So you can play it by yourself against the game, or you can pass it and play it with a friend. Or if you're like in a house, there's also pieces in there and you can set up a physical game and move the pieces. So I figured this, not only is this great for the car, this is also great to keep in our park bag. And like if we're waiting in a line or something, they can sit and play this. It also has like a whack-a-mole game on there. So that's pretty cool. I did make sure it plays music. I did make sure to turn the music off because I don't think anybody wants to be sitting in the car listening to that. So that's all the stuff I bought. And then there's some stuff that I DIY because I am a DIY kind of person. So I subscribe to a lot of different blogs, homeschooling, productivity, whatever kind of stuff. And I had a couple of them that happened to send out like, here's some ideas for your summer road trip. And I'm like, yes, please, I will take all of the ideas for my summer road trip. So I kind of compiled them, and what I did was I printed them out and I laminated them so that each girl will have like a road trip game that they can reuse. I'll put dry erase markers in. So we have road trip bingo, and there's 4 different cards for that. So I figured I could play with them because obviously the 2-year-old is not playing road trip bingo. Then we have to keep track of the license plates. It's just a list of all the license plates. We have a road trip scavenger hunt. This one's a little different. This is a road signs scavenger hunt. This one they can kind of play on their own, Alphabet I Spy. So just looking around and seeing, like, can they see, what do they see? You know, kind of cool. And that's that. So there's those 4 things. And then the other thing they'll have is a little travel journal that I got from somebody. And I printed it small and made a little booklet out of it for them. So it has like 8 days on it. But this is more of just like, here, you need something to do, write how you're feeling today, because you just need something to do while we're sitting in the car or while we're hanging out in the hotel and you're like, I don't know, whatever. So whether or not they fill this out as an actual travel journal, but there's that. So that is that. Oh, one other thing that I got was my daughter had a birthday in July, and I bought, this was something recommended on a page like a little fidget spinner thing, but you can bend it and then it spins. I can't spin it because I didn't bend them enough to fit between my fingers, but they spin. It came in a pack of 4. So on her birthday, when she came downstairs, everybody at once sitting at their place. But in my mind, it was like, I'm buying these and giving them to you for your birthday, but they're actually gonna be for this road trip. So those will go in their bags also. And yeah, so that is the like road trip specific stuff. The other thing I got for the car, just some, this was recommended on a blog, some, oh my goodness, what are these called? Pipe cleaners. Dollar store, they didn't have any plain colors. They only had these stripy ones, but I think they actually really love to make little weird creatures out of pipe cleaners. So why not? Taking back to do a little bit more prep for the car. So one of the first things we've done recently, went to the library yesterday, picked up some DVDs. Yes, this is not a Disney movie, but they really wanted this one. So like I mentioned before, we do have a DVD player that we put in the car, and so they can watch their Disney movies because we can't really stream into the car. That would be a lot of data we would be using. So next thing I'm gonna do, the girls got these clipboards one year for Christmas, which are really nice because you can store stuff in them so they don't spill all over the place. So I've already put a dry erase marker in each one of the little bottom part, and then now I'm going to, the inside part, put those sheets that I showed the last time. So you got the travel journal, bingo, the different hunts and stuff, and I'm just gonna put that into each of their clipboards. So they each have a different color. They are very specific about which color each of them gets. And the last one somehow got separated, so I gotta make sure she gets one of each. Something's missing. There's actually 5 sheets this way. Okay, and then the travel journal. Goes through the outside. And that's the last one. And bam, those 3 things are done. I also went back, I was gonna say I went back to the dollar store. I did not go to the dollar store. I went to Five Below, and I got this for my son. Figured he can scribble in it and stick his stickers in it, and it's like, whatever. It was $1 at Five. Okay, hopefully that way you can see a little better into the bag. So this is the bag that everything is in right now. We're moving it over. I'm a little worried that this bag isn't big enough, but I didn't want to pick a bag that was going to be too big and then take up too much space in the car. I know what bag fits in my van, but we're not taking my van. We're taking my husband's SUV because it's newer and safer and more comfortable for everybody. So this will actually work because their bags don't actually have to fit in there. Their bags are going to be in their seats. It's this other stuff. Which all of that does. And then we'll also have the kids. We have a whole selection of DVDs here at our house that we've picked up at like consignment sales and stuff that they'll be able to choose from as well. So, oh, I keep forgetting to do. I showed you the spinners, but I haven't put them in the bags yet. I'm not sure I remember who gets what color. She gets blue. Blue is her color. If you have multiple kids, you know they are very particular about like, this is my color, blah, 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 blah. My problem is, I made them these tickets from when we told them we were going. Now I know whose bag it is because it has her name on it. And she gets, ooh, what did she get? She ended up with a bowl. Or I think they might have traded. Whatever. If I gave them the wrong one, they can always hand them to the right person. I knew that the birthday girl got blue, and I gave the boy red. I'm pretty sure. And don't judge me for calling my kids the boy, the girls. It just makes it easier when you have an assortment of children. Okay, the other thing I need to do is I need to take these out and get them washed. It's funny, one of my twins was like, so are we like gonna get up and have breakfast before we leave? And I'm like, no, like we're gonna be leaving so early in the morning. You're gonna pretty much get out of bed and get in the car. She's like, oh no, what are we gonna eat? And I'm like, well, we'll have like cereal, dry cereal or something you can snack on in the car if you're hungry that early in the morning. So that's my plan for these at this point. Have them washed out, have like some Cheerios in there that they can just snack on if they're hungry, like as soon as we get in the car. And then, you know, when we made it a little ways and like it's actually a breakfast time, then we'll have breakfast. So anyways, I think that's everything we're doing for the car. This is all of the shared activities in here, plus their big clipboards, and then each of their bags will be by their seat. Our surprise candy, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and be on the lookout. I'm gonna have a couple more videos. I hope to do like an actual packing our clothes videos, and then just showing some things that I specifically purchased for this trip. So thank you.